Today we're going to be playing Kobolds and Catacombs Dungeon Run. So I personally really love this. I think this is probably one of the most fun experiences I've had in Hearthstone ever since it came out. I remember actually when I first started playing Hearthstone, this was my first introduction to it because it introduced you to all the cards and all the classes, and I eventually just ended up beating it with all the classes here. So I thought, let's make a little bit of a series of beating with all 9 classes, which these are the OG classes, not the new ones like Demon Hunter and Death Knight, so they weren't added to this. So we'll go ahead and start with my favorite class, Warlock. I also think he is the easiest one to beat this with because basically life tapping back then gave you an enormous amount of card draw, especially with the random pull of cards. You don't really know what you're going to get, so your hero power can kind of carry some games. So let's go ahead and get started here. So we have got Voidwalker, Sunfire Protector. We'll go ahead and just start off. This is very tempo oriented single player mode, but there is a lot of crazy combos that you can do in this mode, which is why I really like it. I think it's very fun, and since you're playing against an AI, it's not really balanced around, you know, is your opponent having fun, because, you know, it's an AI. The AI is not gonna complain like a player would, like, oh, it's, you know, that's broken or something like that, and then they end up just having to nerf it. So, honestly, very fun. I just wish that the AI was a little bit better, because obviously it doesn't really play all that insane when, you know, there's certain lethals there, and then they just end up missing them, so we'll go ahead and just start playing. I mean, obviously the first match is pretty free. Normally, you never lose unless they get like some crazy opener and you just have a terrible hand. So we'll go ahead and just kill them here. It's crazy. You get to see these old cards like Drain Life. When's the last time you've seen that card? Just really old cards like that. It's just interesting to see what the game was like back then. So this is where it starts. So choose a treasure. So Warlock has some really good synergies with the hero power. I mean, stealth is stealth, really. I can work with any class, but personally, I really have a hard time using that one unless it's a really fast tempo deck. But I'm going to be honest, I think Scepter of Summoning is probably the best for Warlock, because if you get Mountain Giants or any really giants, because Warlock can get off for giants, you can summon them up pretty fast, and Warlock overall has a lot of high cost minions. So let's see, we got Blood River Gul'dan, which is really insane. Dirty Rat, Sunfire Protector, and the Lich King. We're certainly not taking discard. The discard package back then was pretty dang bad. Just look at these cards. It's very bad. Like, what was even the point of this card? Has +1 attack for each card you discarded this game with Legacy. Like, what? This not any good. Maybe with Rush that would have been good, but not by today's standards. The reason I take this one is for the Lich King, and the reason I take this one is for Gul'dan. I think, Dirty Rats. Yeah. Gul'dan's pretty good though. Yeah, I kind of want the Lich King though, because 5-mana Lich Kings is always going to be pretty good. I feel like Lich King's good early on. Yeah, let's say we'll take Lich King. I think Gul'dan was definitely a pick, maybe if we're in a later bucket, but since these are the first few matchups, we're going to need some minions, so I think the Lich King can definitely help us out there. 5-mana 8/8, since we have the Scepter of Summoning. Alright, 2 Sunfire Protectors. We'll just get rid of these. Go ahead and see if we can get Void Lord here. Oh, we got the Lich King. Where's my deck tracker at? Oh, I guess my deck tracker is not working. Wait, there it is. Alright, cool. Alright, Voidwalker is what I was talking about. So let's see, we're playing against Graves the Cleric, and they actually updated this so that now he has this card, which is interesting. What does that say? Restore 2 minions to 2 health all minions. Alright, cool. So that's definitely very good for this AI, because now we can make use of this. I remember with Northshire Cleric, he really wouldn't have too much you could do. And another thing you'll start to notice is the eyes kind of do make a little bit of order issues, and also they have a bigger deck size than us here, so we're kind of on the backhand right now. Interesting play there. I think we're gonna go ahead and just get rid of that because we don't want him to have more card draw than he needs. We'll also get the 1/1 imp from that as well. Alright, he's actually kind of scaring me. He's got so much, a lot of tempo out here. Do we play aggressive here? Well, we'll play aggressive. We'll play the Lich King here. Maybe we get the Mortal Coil. We could just play that and Doomguard and just win. Oh, that's probably the least one we wanted to see. That's only going to summon Dirty Rat and Voidwalker, which, in all honesty, isn't that great. Yeah, we're kind of not in a good spot here. I think we're just gonna play. We're gonna play Doomguard here. We're gonna go face. See what the AI does here. All right, if that's all he has, there's a good chance we could win. Let's see, is he gonna trade? All right, he doesn't trade here. We basically just need drain life. Yeah, I think that's literally the only way we can win here. All right, cool, we got it. I almost actually lost that. He was putting up a really strong fight there. Now, if we had Gul'dan would have been just practically useless here, so it's a good thing we took the Lich King. Because we were not going to reach 10 mana there. It was a pretty strong Glaives of Cleric matchup there. So let's see, we have a Flame Imp, Cho'Gall, and Molten Giant. Just another Cataclysm. Defiled is pretty good, but the other two aren't really that great. And Cthulhu on its own isn't really that good. So Scepter of Summoning, we could cheat this out in 2 turns of just life tapping for 1 mana. So getting Giants with Scepter of Summoning is really insane early on. So if we get more Giants offered, also Cho'Gall isn't bad. Even at its worst, it's a 5 mana 8/8 with basically nothing. But we can discard with Doomguard, so it's not a complete waste. So we're playing against Sirio now. Okay, Sirio's not strong if I remember correctly. It's just hero power is pretty weak. And ooh, okay, there we go. Yeah, you'll see how fast we can get this discounted. Got a Sun Fury Protector. I think we'll just play for tempo. See what they play. All right, they got the 2/3. I guess we'll have to play Knife Juggler into it. Not really the best play, but I don't really want to play Sun Fury Protector either, just because I'm not exactly gonna kill that if it trades. All right, it did trade. Cool. All right, what do we want here? I guess, I mean, our cards aren't exactly that strong, but thankfully theirs aren't either. That's a 2/3 now. I remember that used to be a 1/3. They got the 1/4. I don't know how that interacts. Does that summon the imp and then goes back? Oh, it does. Okay. All right, well, we can go ahead and tap here. And then we can play this for 1 mana. We can go play this for 1 mana, and then we'll go ahead and just trade. Protect our 8/8. And all right, I have a lot of controlling stuff here. If I can trade that into the 8/8. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, interesting. All right, might as well just play another 5 mana 8/8. Sure. Right now we're tempoing them out pretty well. So it's crazy that all these cards that they're playing have been buffed. All right, cool. We win this one. A lot of tempo early on just sometimes makes a difference. But it's gonna start getting a lot harder because the bosses towards the end of this dungeon, they start to get more mana crystals and stuff like that. So it's not always gonna be an easy walk on the park. Hopefully we get more giants. We also get another treasure here. Wow, these are very bad. We don't really want Wondrous Wand because that used to be they cost 0, but now it's reduced their cost by 3. This was actually buffed, but who really wants random legendaries? And Embers of Ragnaros isn't bad, but it certainly isn't crazy. I'm honestly not sure. I guess we use Embers. We have discard here. We don't really want. We definitely don't want that. And wow, I guess we're kind of forced to just choose Cthulhu here because it's discard and lifesteal and 2 cards that aren't exactly good around it. This is certainly going to be a tough run, I'll tell you that much. I've never had a bucket really this bad before, but we could try to make it work. We'll just kind of lean more into these Scepters of Summoning, because that's going to be cheating us a lot of mana with our expensive minions here. And especially with our health going up each round, it's going to just buy us more time to get to 5 mana to play them. Alright, cool. We always love drawing a turn 1 mana minion. This is what, Quest Rogue? They didn't play the quest though. Very interesting. I don't know what's up with the AI. I wish the Hearthstone devs fixed the AI. I don't really know if they care too much to not to, but it's very, very interesting how the AI plays even nowadays. Let's go ahead and play this. We'll go ahead and get the 24 damage to face. End this very quickly. And now they're already almost dead. Embers of Ragnaros can be pretty disgusting. Oh, and they do patches. How unfortunate. Huh? Why did that go to 3? Well, I guess... Yeah, okay, never mind. Whatever. I don't know why I'm thinking too much. It is. Alright, cool. We went turn 4. Embers of Ragnaros definitely was the play there, but I think we could have won this without Embers of Ragnaros on turn 3, so it's always good. Alright, come on. Give us some more giants here. Ooh. Jaraxxus is pretty insane, especially if we go up against the Darkness as the final boss, because our hero power just clowns theirs. I think we'll take that. That does look like... Doomcaller is pretty good too. Are we really leaning into Cthulhu though? I don't think we are. I think we don't really have that many demons either, though. We got one, only two, only three. I like Jiraxis, though. I feel like this is the wrong pick if I'm going to be honest, but I'm going to do it anyways. It's also interesting that Jiraxis is now a hero card, so the Scepter of Summoning does not discount him by 2/5. We have Battle Crier Jinzo, so that means every Battle Cry is doubled. Not exactly too helpful for our deck, but we can see what we can do. Oh my gosh, dude, it's just like very bad hand. Actually, never mind. We can just play this and then right into Molten Giant. I'm sure a 3/2 and an 8/8 turn 1 isn't too hard for the AI, right? Do we want to play Dirty Rat? I honestly don't think I do. Just go ahead and see if we can get into Embers of Ragnaros and then finish this off very quickly. He's probably gonna kill my 3/2. Mortal Coil. I guess we don't really care too much about this. Alright, sure. I guess we'll just play that, force him to make the trade. That doesn't matter to us. See if he trades or goes face. I don't really care which. Alright, he went face. Alright, we'll go ahead and play Imp Master here. Just keep going face. No reason not to. He's going for the trade here. Okay, that was a good play. Sure, we'll go ahead and take 12 damage. That's gonna die. We'll go ahead and go face. I think he's dead. Wow. Okay. That was it's a pretty sweet draw. I think that ended a lot quicker than it really should have, just because we got all the cards that would have done something, especially Embers of Ragnaros would have been sweet there, but let's see here. So we have our Hero Power cost 1. I don't really think that matters too much in this deck. We also have Mana Crystal, and our spells cost 1 less. We don't really have that many spells. I think the Mana Crystal is the best play here. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this. Lich King again. We could get Wood Caller, Cobalt Tracker. I think Dire Demon is definitely the best play there. Oh, this one's tough. So we need tempo fast on against this guy because he can just transform his minions out of control. That's a good turn 5 combo, but we don't really have time to wait here. I guess we'll keep Mortal Coil just in case. Oh jeez, okay. Lich King and Melganis. I mean, that's good turn 5, but I basically just got a very similar hand to what I had before. I can play Beckoner of Evil since we start with 2 mana. They start with an extra Mana Crystal as well, so we're both starting on 2. Alright, cool. He didn't use his Hero Power. His Hero Power is very strong on this guy. Transform a random main that costs 3 or more is a lot stronger than you think just for playing. Because he basically just summons in a bunch of pawns or 1/1s or whatever and then evolves them to 4 drops, which is basically as strong as you think it can be. Play the 4/4 here. Give something attack, doesn't matter because it ends at the end of the turn. And he also plays a lot of these minions just because he knows that he can evolve them. I'm not going to trade my 4/4 into a 4/5 that can't attack. So, good play by him. Go ahead and drop the Lich King here. Go ahead and get our Lich King cards. Not a bad card, actually. That is a terrible play. Is he not even going to use his Hero Power? Like, the whole point of that deck is just not even being used. Go ahead and kill one of his 1/1s. We got Embers of Ragnaros. Depending on what they do next turn, we can... Wait, that's a 5/5 now? Wow. I thought that was a 3/3 still. This must have been a good card if they nerfed it. Sure, we'll take Lethal Chance. Close enough. Steal a card from him. Alright, that's not a card we really wanted. We'll go ahead and play it though. We're immune, so I think we're in a pretty good spot. I don't know what they could possibly do from here. I think it's Dead O'Clock for you. Oh, never mind. I forgot I can just transform it. You know, the AI only used his Hero Power, what, 3 times this whole game? Alright, well, I'm not gonna lie. This deck is not strong. I think we're just getting really good draw. Depending on what boss we're gonna play against, that could be the difference between whether we win or lose, because I'm not gonna lie, Togwaggle is pretty easy and really any other boss is probably gonna take us down. The darkness we still will stand a decent chance against just because, like I said, Jirax's Hero Power is pretty sick. Alright, so this guy has double Battle Cry and double Death Rattle, so I guess the Lich King isn't, or not Lich King, Cthulhu isn't bad here. We got Flame him, turn 1. We also play Beckoner of Evil, since we start on 2 mana. Yeah, this guy's gonna be scary, depending on what he gets. It could also even be a tie if AI plays really reckless. But we'll see what happens here. This matchup's a toss-up in all honesty. Really anything can happen here. Alright, well I guess we'll go ahead and play our... We'll play this, tap, and then we'll get our 8 healing. Because this death rattle goes off twice because of their hero power. It's good because that healed me and did not heal them. We can't play that just yet, or else I would have. Alright, well, we got a good board going on here. I don't really think we care too much about that. Go ahead and play that. We'll be guaranteed to get the Doomguard here without the discard. Then again, I don't really think it would have mattered because then we would have gotten it back from whatever that is. But I think we would also have discarded that. Might as well just unharm our Doomguard here. A lot of stuff just happened. We want to play Dirty Rat? The answer is no, we don't want to play Dirty Rat. We could next turn, but... do we really want to? I'm not gonna lie, I think the answer is no. Actually... Ooh. Huh. Is the play here to discard? No, because then look at the 4/4. Maybe it is actually. I think there's lethal here from doing this. Let's go ahead and trade first and not kill. Oh, that was the wrong target. I thought it was gonna go with 1, 2, 3, 4, not 4 over there. All right, whatever. We definitely missed lethal here, but that's fine. Go ahead and take what we can get. We have them at 6 now. Not a play that's gonna save them just yet. All right, cool. We still win. We definitely could have won that last turn, but unfortunately I misplayed. Go ahead and get him. Yeah, like I said, that boss can really be strong, and depending on what they do. I've had games where it's like an absolute blowout on their side, and there's quite literally nothing I can do, and then there's some matchups where they straight up just do nothing. Wow. These treasures have not been on my side today. I think 1 is pretty good, and we already have Ambers. No point in getting another one. Ooh, those are some good demons. Another Molten Giant. There's no point in taunt this late in the game. Yeah, I think we'll go with the demons. So who are we up against? Oh! Oh, this boss is gonna be hard. Oh, jeez, this boss is gonna be hard. This one's a pain. Because you have to not kill the... Oh, yeah, I don't know if we're going to win this one. One Disintegration is very, very, very bad against this one as well. They also have 100 health, which I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be easy to do anything against. I guess really our play is just to get a gigantic Cthulhu and hope. They do have, what, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 health on board. So maybe Cthulhu isn't really even that good. Alright, now they actually have 70 health. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and just try to keep our Twilight Elder alive for as long as possible. And the worst part is he's probably gonna just buff up his, just gonna buff up the chest, so I'm eventually gonna have to kill them at some point. We'll go ahead and just play Dirty Rat for free there. I think that's a really good tempo play. We can just taunt up here and hopefully they don't have any, ways of killing it. I think we should be good. Okay, thankfully that was shot at the Dirty Rat. We can go ahead and play our Void Lord here. We're just gonna go face. I think that's the only play here. Just have to go face and just hope that can't do anything. The good thing is they do hero power at the start of every turn. Oh wow, he only killed his own minions. Interesting. We're gonna tap here. We're getting low on cards. Might as well. I'm probably just gonna go into one of the chests, but even so, there's nothing else we can really do. Thankfully, his hero power isn't doing any damage yet. Aw, yeah, dang. This boss is just ridiculous. Go ahead and trade that there. Now one of his chests has attack, which isn't what we want. We'll just go ahead and play this. Probably should have played the Flame Imp actually, because he's gonna kill this probably this turn. The worst part is he does trade the chest into my minions, so it's kind of very likely that Oh, we can actually put a Doomguard for free here without any consequence. We gotta get the damage in while we can. I genuinely don't think we're gonna be winning this playing the long game. He's gonna trade this in here and it's gonna die. Actually, no, he's not. Cool. That actually gives us a lot more attack to play with. Do I care about dream cards? In all honesty, yes, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're just going face here. Tapping last was probably a silly idea, but we just gotta aim this all face. That's really all we can do here. Just aim it face, aim it face, aim it face, and he's gonna hero power, so he's not gonna get anything. Let's see if he got Ysera's Awakens. Thankfully he didn't. What does that do? Uh-oh, that could be one of disintegration. Uh-oh. I think we win. All right, neat. Let's go ahead and do what you guys all wanted me to do. There we go. My chest. Yeah, my greed. I didn't even get the things. What do you mean that's not mine? All right, whatever. We'll just go ahead and end it off. That honestly could have been very bad if you got better draw, but I feel like we got pretty lucky here. We got pretty bad treasures, but overall pretty solid one with gold on. Definitely one of the weaker builds, but that dragon is pretty hard to beat if you don't have a deck that can. But still, there we go. That's the dungeon run cleared with Warlock. So if you want me to do it with the rest of the classes, let me know down in the comments below what class you want me to do next, because I do plan on doing all of them eventually. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next video. Bye.